Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. In this episode, we have a clip here between White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre and the gladiator Peter Doocy regarding the border wall and illegal immigration. Now, folks, we do a lot of clips between these two, and let me tell you, the amount of hypocrisy and how manipulative this administration comes across in this segment is truly mind-bending. She doesn't answer questions. It's as if she's not even listening. How smug she comes across. It's really astonishing. As always, if you want to join us here at the Bald Brad Show, hit that like and subscribe button. That being said, let's go ahead and roll in the clip.
Okay, and on another subject, why is the Biden administration building a border wall in Arizona?
So we are not finishing the wall. We are cleaning up the mess the prior administration left behind in their failed attempt to build a wall. And I just want to be very clear here. On day one, we returned the money, the $8 billion the prior administration took from our military. We gave that back to the military for military families, for schools, for bases. That's what that money was being used. That's what it was taken away from. And so again, what we're doing is cleaning up the mess.
This is amazing.
That the prior administration has done.
The mess the prior administration has done? You removed all his policies. We have over 200,000 people, and we're going to continue. We have over 200,000 people coming across each and every month. Drug cartel, MS-13 gang members. You have sex trafficking happening. Massive fentanyls coming across the border, especially into California. You have terrorists coming across the border as well. You have over 800,000 gotaways since you've taken office. You're going to tell me that you're cleaning up the mess? You're not cleaning up anything. And there was a transition. So you guys gave back the $8 billion that was supposed to continue the border wall. You left massive amounts of border wall just literally laying in the sand in the desert. And you're going to say you're cleaning up the mess? You've only caused the mess. What are you talking about? And I love how they pretend to love our vets. This is astonishing. While we have vets sleeping in the streets in the cold, can't get a hot meal, can't get a hot shower, aren't being taken care of, can't get appointments at the VA, but they're going to go ahead and send illegal immigrants to get hotel rooms so they have a nice place to sleep. They get a hot shower, a hot meal, all paid for by taxpayer dollars. But they get that, and they're going to sit here and try to continue this charade of like they're taking care of our vets, like they care. It's unbelievable how disgusting this segment is from this administration.
President Biden, when he was a candidate, said, "There will not be another foot of wall constructed in my administration." Yeah. So what changed?
We are not finishing the wall.
That's not what was just said. Nothing in his sentence, lady, had to do with finishing the border wall. Joe Biden said that he's not going to make or build another inch of that border wall. He's not going to put in place another inch. However you want to phrase it, nothing in there was about finishing the border wall. But she's going to continue. And look at the smugness on her face. She doesn't care. She doesn't care at all about the messaging. She doesn't care if she's dodging the question. She doesn't care that she doesn't answer it. And she doesn't care how it's portrayed because they don't care about Americans. They don't care about securing our borders. They don't care about taking care of our vets. They're just going to pretend like they do, and they're going to spin it and manipulate it and blame it on the previous administration. It's disgusting stuff. It really is.
If walls work in that part of Arizona, is this the administration trying to get migrants to cross somewhere else, like in Texas? What is the plan?
We are not finishing a wall. We are cleaning up the mess that the prior administration made. We are trying to save lives.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
This is what the prior administration left behind that we are now cleaning up.
By finishing the wall, is this?
We are not finishing the wall.
By finishing?
We are not finishing the wall.
By filling in.
I can't do this.
Is this racist? Because in 2019, when the former guy was proposing a wall, you said that it was his racist wall. So how is this any different? I'm just having a hard time understanding how this is any different.
I'm not even sure how you get to your first question, to this question that you just asked me. I will say this, a border wall,
Well, if it's talking about the border wall, let me help you a little bit, Karine. If he's talking about the border wall and he's showing you contradictions from what you said about the previous administration building the border wall and how the current administration isn't going to continue to build it, but yet they are continuing to build it. A little bit of hypocrisy happening there. Furthermore, to make the connection to another hypocritical statement that you made about the border wall being racist in terms of building it, but now that racism isn't transferring over to your administration because you're continuing it. So I don't understand why there's a lack of, connection that she's able to make here in terms of flowing from one question to the other, in terms of hypocritical statements that the president have made, as well as yourself.
I'm
Not that
answering
hard.
a question. A border wall is ineffective use of taxpayer dollars. So it's ineffective of taxpayer dollars that actually went to the military, that the last administration, the prior president, took from the military, which took away from schools, which took away from military bases. That's what that money that he pulled away from to build this wall that he wanted, that is ineffective, by the way, which I just said.
Don't you love how she said that he wanted? Do you mean the American public, the American people wanted, that they voted for him for to build? But yeah, it's just what he wanted. It wasn't. It's not racist when you do it. It's just racist when somebody else does it. I understand now. And now you want to dodge the question because you're being called out for your hypocritical statements, which happens literally on a weekly basis and sometimes every other day between her and Peter Doocy.
Just recently, CBP reported that new bollard fencing along the southwest border was breached 3,272 times between fiscal year of 2019 and 2021, requiring $2.6 million in repairs. It's ineffective. We are not finishing a wall. We are cleaning up the mess that the last administration made. Okay.
I mean, the messaging there is amazing. So if the border wall doesn't work, then why are you continuing to fill in the gaps? If there's so many repairs with the very wall that you're trying to fill the gaps with, then why are you utilizing whatever was spent? Because clearly more tax dollars has to go into those that are actually finishing those segments. So if it's ineffective, then why are you wasting taxpayer dollars? But, hey, we care about everything, right? We care about this crisis. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me. It's called a challenge. It's just, it shows you that this administration is a bunch of scumbags. It is disgusting that she's going to handle this way in front of the American public and to stand on that podium and handle this issue the way that she did. The lack of care, the lack of importancy and urgency that's taking place where people are dying. But oh no, they're saving lives, folks, with all of this. And I love how she talks about using executive orders to get something done, which, look, I'm not really that big of a fan of, but the president wants to spend $3 billion using executive action and executive orders to build freaking wind turbines in the Gulf. While you have this crisis over here, you have a crisis in Afghanistan, they care about everybody. They care about our troops. He didn't necessarily care when 13 American soldiers got blew up in Afghanistan when he pulled out. He surely doesn't care about taxpayer dollars by leaving billions of military-grade equipment to the Taliban. All of a sudden, when it comes to the border wall, you care about taxpayer dollars. You care about where the military's funding going. But when we have assets left in other countries in terms of billions, you don't care about that or the lives that were left there. Literally both dying as well as you left American lives, hundreds if not thousands, in Afghanistan when you pulled out. But you care. You're saving lives. You're doing everything you can. Liars, manipulative, scummy, disgusting, don't care about the American public. They're showing it on all fronts here, folks. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below because I'm irate over this. I don't like being lied to on this level to my face. I get the spinning, but you're dodging, not you, but her. She's dodging questions very clearly. Nobody talked about finishing the border wall. He said he wasn't going to continue to build it himself. Not another inch was going to be built. And now he's lying once again. You call everybody racist that wants to continue building border wall. Now you're doing it yourself. Now you're not a racist. We see how this works. We see right through everything that you're doing. You're lying, you're manipulative, and it's scummy. As always, folks, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you later here on The Bald Brad Show.